Hello and good morning to Pan's Playground Goat Farm. We have a lot of new additions to the farm. They were born since a week ago and I haven't had a chance to get those guys videotaped, but I'm going to go around and introduce them to you and enjoy. You remember PJ, I said she's going to have her babies and, well, guess what? She had her twins. And I have that whole, well, most of the birth on video, so that's going to come out in a few days. But there's her two beautiful babies, and they were born 6 days ago. And so, yeah, we were waiting for that, and there they are. And they are really, really just beautiful little ones. See if I can get it better. The one closest to us here is a female, and the boys back behind there. And you can see they're already friendly. They get friendly very fast. They get used to your voice, and they just think you're, sliced bread after a while, and you feel the same about them. This is Vinny. She's the one that had the first one born last Saturday, 6 days ago. And I was actually out showing goats to a couple of folks who were looking to buy goats, and they bought Mooka and Puka. And their names, she changed their names to Cookie and Ginger, which are beautiful names and fitting for them. This is the one that was born while I was actually out. He had just been born when I was out there walking out into the back to show goats. And sure enough, she is a tiny thing, but she is cute. And she's down in the nook of the shade tree. She's getting the shade tree philosophy going on. Like I said, I haven't named these babies, so any ideas? Look at those eyes. Look at that. You did a good job, Mama. She is a beautiful little girl. She is. Wow. They are so cute when they are first born. See, her ears are fine. The twins before, I'll show you on the way out, they're probably going to have their ears worked on, because unless they open like that, you have to kind of coerce them to. Like some puppies have their ears that have a little kink in them, and so do goats. It's all about how they laid in the womb, but I'll show you that. So here's Mama again, and baby. Yes, good job, Mama. Very pretty baby. I pray that we can keep all these babies healthy. Amen. Many, many prayers. And here's the other guys. I had to kind of get everybody moved out and brought these newborns in, and so everyone's kind of switching quarters. Here's a baby that was born Sunday morning. And so one day later from the other two. Beautiful little girl, very healthy. She has got tons of energy, and she is just adorable. And Mom's doing great, and so is baby. You can see I lay something down in the kennel so that I can pull that out and keep it clean in there. Keeping it clean for these babies is pretty important. It keeps them from getting coccidia, and that's the main thing that I worry about them getting and they get that by picking up and eating crap either off the ground or eating it off of Mom's udder when they're feeding, when they're breastfeeding. And so, when they're nursing, whatever. And so it's important to try to keep them as clean as possible. Mom here, I've been having to milk, but it looks like she's kind of taken to both tits, so I may not have to milk Mom anymore. But I've been milking her pretty much since Monday. And so I did get some milk out of her, and so it's frozen and waiting for another baby that might need milk. I never do get enough to much of a spillover. But anyway, that is the fourth one that was born, and since a week ago. We'll go take a look at the next one that was born just last night. Okay, there we go. Here's Miss Priya. She is my sweet, sweet girl. She is a very, very friendly goat, Priya is. She loves to be loved on, but right now she thinks I got food for her. Let's see, can I see the baby? Oh, there it is. And there you go. Look at that guy. Look how pretty and how healthy he looks. He's got one glove too. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see the other side. He's got two gloves. Very pretty. Priya's just loving on me. Hi, Priya. Hey, baby. You a good girl. Look at this girl. She wants to eat my fingers too. At least I got something for her. She is a super lovey goat though. Look at that baby. Hey, baby boy. Hey, baby boy. I got them in the barn. You can see I've got that. Actually, that's part of an old, it's the side of an old swimming pool, above ground swimming pool. And so I took that and I cut it to sizes for what I could use it for, to lay on the ground. And so you can see I have hay laid on top of it, trying to keep that area clean. That's really the goal here. Even in here, I rake all this out and keep the mom clean, keep the baby clean. And so she looked great though after she gave birth. She hardly had any blood. I didn't see her give birth. I came home and the baby was born. And I had just noticed right before dark, so I got them back into the barn, and I even had to go out and look and see if I could find if there was another one, because you just don't know. And so she wasn't acting too panicked, so I didn't really think there was another baby out there. But I did go and look. I don't have a flashlight, but my roommates have a flashlight, and that's really, really great. So you can see everything. So I walked out there around pretty good looking to see if there was a twin. But that baby's doing great and nursing. You can tell he's going to be healthy. Oh, Lord, let's keep him healthy. Let's keep him away from coccidia and keep him clean and well taken care of. It looks like he might have a problem with his ear. He's still young, so we'll see. But anyway, those things can be taken care of. It's a pretty easy fix. When I say easy, I should put that in quotations. So yeah, there we go. So we got a baby. So that's 4 babies born in this past week. Today is Saturday. That's why I'm getting started late. They haven't been fed yet. But sometimes I can get their attention, and they're a little more lively if I don't just feed them and then videotape them. So I wanted to see these babies up and looking bright-eyed, and mom's not obsessing on food. Very pretty baby. 1 day old, not even a day. Born sometime yesterday in the evening. When I say, well, afternoon, because I got home about 7 o'clock, and I think I was out there about 7:30. Right before dark. All right. Here's my big boy. Here's Mr. Panic. He's awesome. He is my baby. He's a super goat. He used to be a pain, but now he's become a real good friend. There they are. They're all ready to eat. All my males. My winter. It's a coat of many colors is winter. He's a really good companion goat. He's just like a puppy. He follows you around and wants to be given attention. If I get out here before feeding time, like I said, they tend to be a little bit livelier. If I feed them, they calm down and they just go off and do whatever. So you get to see a little bit more of their personality. And they are sweet goats. You can say they just, you know, get along and they play, and they're just pleasant animals anyway. I rarely get a fight out of them. Ever since I moved them all on the same tide, all the males that are intact, they just don't fight. They like to get along. They'll do that, you know, where they get up on their hind legs and come down like they're going to headbutt each other, and they do. And that's their way of saying I love you, I guess. Very gentle animals.